Alright, welcome everyone to another video here on Keep Running with BK, and today we're out here at the track and we're going to do some speed work for the first time in probably 2 or 3 years. Today I'm going to do some repeats, which are short, hard efforts, about half the length of the track to a full length of the track, with full recoveries between each one. The goal here really is to introduce some speed work into my training plan and keep good form and just build some strength there. So I'm going to do a little warm-up here and we'll get started. Alright, well, I want to talk a little bit about today's run before I show you some video from it. I apologize for the quick intro. It was really cold out. The weather forecast was supposed to be nicer, low 40s, ended up being 30 and windy, and my nephew and I have been sitting in the car for about 30 to 45 minutes waiting for the track team to finish practice. Didn't anticipate that, always learning. And we were running out of daylight, so I just basically got up, recorded that really quick, and we got right to it. And just a shout out to my nephew. He did a great job. He brought his drone and got some footage that you'll see in a little bit, as well as running around with my GoPro and getting some footage while I was doing my workout. So today I'm really talking about speed work, and it has been probably 2 to 3 years since the last time I did any speed work. Past 6 months is because I've been intentionally trying to run easy, more consistently, build up the volume, establish a solid foundation of base training before I jump into the speed work that gives the body time to adapt and change to the stresses, the demands, gets the soft tissues and joints, all that kind of stuff, time to adapt to changes, and it gives the heart a chance to get stronger and the cardiovascular system going before I put it under intense stresses that you experience when doing speed work. There are all kinds of types of speed work, types of running that you can do. I take most of my influence, if you will, from a book entitled Daniel's Running Formula, written by Coach Jack Daniels. And one of the probably most influential books that I've read on running, certainly in the top 2 or 3. And one of the things I like about his books is he's got tables in the book where you can look up a recent race time or a recent hard effort and basically get from all his research what your pace should be for various types of runs that you do. And so in today's run, I'm doing repeats, or as he refers to in his book, as repetitions. The goal of this type of speed work is, one, it's maybe a better way to introduce speed work into your running, because the efforts are fairly short. They're intense and they're hard, but they're shorter in distance, followed by full recoveries before you do the next one. So you can kind of ease into this, and that helps to strengthen the heart. It helps to strengthen and improve your running economy, because you're maintaining good form throughout, and it also then helps prepare you for longer but slightly less intense efforts of speed work that I'll talk about in a future video when I get to that point in my training. So today's workout basically breaks down into this. I'm going to do an hour warm-up. An hour. That would be nice. I wouldn't be doing any speed work after an hour warm-up. I'm going to do a 1 mile warm-up, so basically four laps around the track, and then I'm going to do 4 sets of 200s. So I'm going to do a half a lap around the track, hard, followed by basically a half a lap around the track to get my heart rate down, get my breathing back down, feel fully ready to go to do another one where I can maintain good form and hit the target pace. So I'm going to do 200 recovery, 200 recovery, then a 400, so a full lap around the track, hard at the target pace. followed by a full lap of just real easy running, if not some walking in there if necessary, to fully recover before doing it all over again. And I'll do that 4 times, followed by a cool down. So what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to transition over to my computer and show you what this looks like in graph form. Okay, so I've pulled the run up in Strava. You can see that I ran 5.78 miles. So after I finished all of this, I basically ran about 0.8 of a mile, which is 3 laps around the track and a little jaunt to the car because it was really cold and it was getting dark and my nephew was in the car shivering. So I did it in about 50 minutes at roughly 8:42 pace. But what I really wanted to show you down here is what it looks like on the graph. So you'll see I did a mile at roughly 9:21 pace, fairly easy effort, progressively getting a little bit, I did some harder efforts in there just to slowly warm up and get the system ready to go. And then I had 4 sets followed by a real easy 10-minute mile pace cool down just to bring the heart rate down, keep the blood flowing, start to flush out some of that lactic acid before I jump in the car and drive home. You'll notice here sorry about this, right below my mouse here you'll see these narrower peaks followed by a wider peak. So this would be the 200. This would be a 200, and you can see up on the top here of the graph, you can see when I came in here I ran hard. And then my pace would drop down as I was running easy before I'd jump up here and then do a full lap hard, and I did that 4 times. So one of the nice things about if you watched my other video on training logs and using an online tool such as this, it's really nice to kind of see how this played out from a pace perspective. I could even come down here and show the heart rate and how that changed, and even look at my cadence. You can see my cadence certainly picked up when I did the hard efforts, which is probably ideal. Ideally, I'd like to hit a cadence of about 180 when I'm doing those hard efforts, and roughly 160, 165 on those easy efforts. All right, so with that, let's watch some video. And see Well, that'll wrap up another video here on Keep Running with BK, and I really hope that you learned something and got something out of it. I'd really like to hear from you in the comments below. If you're doing any speed work, what type of speed work are you doing? Or if you have any questions about the things that I shared today, I'll be sure to get back with you. But before we go, please like the video if you got something out of it. And if you're not a subscriber yet and you would like to become a subscriber and support the channel, go ahead and click subscribe. And I really hope that you'll come back and check out more of my videos. Until next time, stay safe, keep running.